Exactly what we have right now. Actually expecting a pretty steady rain throughout today here in Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Here we go. Waiting! Watch the curl.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Wentz. Flush to his right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Check. 46 down, man. 5-4.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. On for the extra point, Giorgio Tavecchio. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Robert Quinn, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Cut. Flag 20. Shell. Flag 22 is coming. Hey, exit. Cut. Flag 22. Clock. All day. Like 22.
On first down, gone. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw is gone. On the catch, it's Crowder. The end result, 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. Complete to Jamison Crowder.
Like 20.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let him know.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mike Evans with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Ram. Sunday.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Great. Switch by 7. 81. Hey, echo.
Wentz now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Check 3. Check down the man inside. Down the man. Man 5-7.
Now Wentz. Complete to Washington.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one.
Lynn. Hey, empty. Switch it. 5-9. Switch it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Get ready. Whip. 2 Small. 22.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. Got his man there complete to Gallup. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Obama. Hey, wahoo!
Now it's gone. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Gone. He finds his man Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. From the red zone now, Goff. This one caught by Crowder. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Focus, defense, focus. Check 37, check 37. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 3.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
Value 3, value 3.
Watch the slant. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Here's Goff toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal.
Yes, sir.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
The kick by Tavecchio is good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill. Hey, Ford, kill. Bravo.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
Sunday.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Like 20.
Check.
On 1st and 10, Goff. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
5.
Here's Goff. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground, and they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Go!
Throwing again on second down. Goff. Johnson's got it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, it's gone. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So for Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 41. That throw into the arms of Allen. Touchdown, Jaguars! Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Come on, let's go.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
58, right over there.
Now Wentz on third down. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
Check back. Undercut.
Buck. Kill.
Here we go on fourth down with Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
It's our time.
Hey, Zoo.
Gone. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Devin White brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Let's get this.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Back to throw. Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Devin White in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun. Goff. Dumping it off for Johnson. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
And we'll see what his offense can do. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Snap coming at 1. Now wins. But it's brought in by Washington.
Let's go, baby.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
To throw, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Hey, Charlie!
22's coming, Mike. In your face.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Henry Anderson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, check motion, man.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now Wentz. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Goff. On the catch, it's Crowder. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Goff now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad, 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Another run by Lindsey. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to air it out deep for Wood. It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point good by Prater as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Prater for the extra point. And that will get him one closer. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Goal. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
Go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one. This is caught at the 20. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they have the right coverage, they still...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And the lead will grow by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Jacksonville, they continue to keep pace for that first round bye.